Welcome, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream for today. Today we are going to be looking a lot of stuff, and we are going to go through stuff, and keep on going to stuff. Yes, we are live, back again on my X account, and also on YouTube. We are live from trenches to riches. Let me check audio preference. I want to hear it too. And let's yes. Everyone is looking. Today we are back again, back on my YouTube channel, back on the stream, and yes, I'm getting better every day. So yes, let's go over. Today I'm on my chill day. That means I'm a chill mood. So we are also gonna play a couple of games today that I'm gonna try out on the Base network. Yes, there is a platform right now that has been providing the what we call um the back end from what we call the gaming industry. Yes, they have been adding it to it. So now today we're gonna test them out. Of course, also on Avalanche and all these other platforms that we are right now. So yes, welcome guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to also to what we call our stream on X, and I hope you guys will enjoy this trip that we are going to do today. A lot of stuff that we are going to do. Yes, we are going to go through a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of things that I have in mind and how I've been doing these stuff today. Yes, so remember, everything that we do on this channel is not a financial advice. We always keep very discreet, and we invest what we can miss. Okay, so for example, we are today right now we are sitting on checking on Dex Screener. What's happening on Dex Screener? A lot of tokens are being launch, of course, on Solana and on different chains. We saw a couple of them that I have been talking about for a long period of time right now. That's Banker, and today we have been seeing an upward movement. Hopefully, we can achieve that those X that we were talking about, 27X, hopefully by the end of March. Yes, and today we are going to go through it again for those people that have been asking me how it works. I'm gonna show you guys how it works, and so you guys can also start using it. Bullish is in the house. A lot of people are in the house. Yes, we are going also through a 9mm today. Again, I'm gonna be doing this all the time until you guys reach and learn about it. Okay. So yes, this is one of the main thing that I've been doing, and I have to share my knowledge with a lot of people. And knowing that a lot of these tokens that are being launched on Base right now are very potential coins that I am in right now. For example, yesterday I saw this one upcoming. I bought it, and we are up back again. And that means that there's a lot of opportunity in here in this platform, and also the gaming platform that Base is providing to us. Okay, so this is the future of Base, in gaming. And I'll be showing you guys they have a lot of sponsors and also investors, and we see trust by Coinbase, Pantera, Hash, Maker Fund, Collab, Marina, and a lot more investors that are here. So 6 million wallets, 225 million transactions, and 94 games. Getting out and trying to play with it, and know that, for example, I have my wallet. I think I can stake it, right? Stake and earn. Yes, let's stake it. Let's stake everything. I mean, like, bonus, claim, stake, buy. I bought already, so that means that I'm just gonna connect my wallet, and this is another journey into the gaming industry, guys. on different chain also. So you guys need to keep in mind that it's not only and a lot of other different chains that I'm on right now. So yeah, they say I don't qualify, but I at least have some staking, and I am going to connect my wallet again. Yes, I have that, and I am going to stake everything. I don't know why it's not working. Yep, it's already available on my wallet. Okay. Claim balance. Claim your in your wallet. So that means that's another chain that we are working on right now. Okay, okay. So that's good. That's good to know. Import wallet not connected. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, but let's go back to the main core of this back, and let's go to the website. And for example, if I want to play some games, I will just click on play, and automatically it will send me to the game website where you can find different type of games. And yeah, I saw some games yesterday that I wanted to play, and I had to download it. So yeah, there's a lot of games out here that I really like, and that I did not know that they were here. So you guys see all the transaction happening on that block. Technology is crazy. It's very fast also. So yes, this is something that I'm really checking out and trying to discover to see what else can we do with it. So it's a chain abstraction. Um, and there's a lot of games. Okay, there's a lot of games out there like this third person shooter, and a couple of them more. Let me check. There's another one that I downloaded yesterday from this Epic game, and you can just download the game and start playing the games that you see on it on it too. So for that, I downloaded it. It was for free. It's now available for base. It was available for Avalanche, but now it's also available for base right now. And I have it. I have early access to it right now. And let me check. Okay, let me verify the installation. So yeah, we have also Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, all these type of games that are available on Epic Games in the library. So yeah, so these are the stuff that I can be doing right now, and especially if you are doing some gameplay behind these these websites on base and on different chains also. But the good thing about this is I know that a lot of people are watching, and maybe they don't know what we're doing. Let's go through it a little bit. Let's check the price of Bitcoin first, and then we will go further with what we're doing. Remember, in the day of cold days, just take your tea. First thing first, I have to check my. So yes, the dollar is managing to keep on going down, like I told you guys. It's very important for the dollar to go down because this will create, right, this safe haven for a lot of investors. Um, and yes, it's a big opportunity for a lot of people, and of course, this is something that a lot of people. I have been waiting for it, for the price of dollar to go down. So the rest will be a game, a very easy gameplay for me for this season, upcoming season. So that means that we want the dollar to go down. The dollar is behaving the same way as Bitcoin is behaving. So that means that we are having like the same pattern that we are seeing right now. Okay. Um, if we go closer, I'm seeing something that a lot of people ask me, and I'm trying to give a perspective of what I'm seeing on a basis of a very short term basis that I really want to clarify and also make it easy for a lot of people, right? So on this chart right now, we are seeing a very safe chart. The main price of Bitcoin has since been go up since if we go into since it hit the bottom on 21 of November until now. If we go in and then measure that point until now, we are talking about we did a 594 x's. I mean percent, sorry. And just by seeing this, and managing to count also the previous one, we can say that we did approximately 2,000% on that one. But there's something particular that I wanted to touch, and that's, for example, right now you guys are seeing that this price, this 500%, is nothing compared to what we see here by the 2,000%. So that means if we calculate it is by divided by 3, 2,000 divided 2,000% divided by 3 is approximately about 666 percent. Okay. Why do I divide it by 3? I don't want to go in and discuss it, but yes, I can discuss it a little bit. But I always trying to manage to calculate the 3 part of the market. Why? Because if we go in and check, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and if we go further on seeing, like, for example, this chart right here, this is, for example, the main chart that I'm taking as one example. Right? We have 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle. You divide them by 3, you will get the end result of the all-time high of Bitcoin. So that all-time high, I have it around approximately that point right now. If we did here, we did approximately 900%. So we can say that we can divide it by 2 or divide it by 2.5 also. So we did here 200%, 2,000%. If we did from here to here, 2,000%, right? And we did from this bottom right here until here, we did 12,000%. And from this bottom right here, we did approximately about 53,000%. So if you go on and divide it and start calculating, that bonding curve is hitting in very fast, and you guys are seeing that we are getting lower and lower and lower, right? So we went from, and you guys can see, for example, I have to calculate it perfectly, otherwise we can get we could get that main percentage. Here you go. This. So we get into the 12, 2000, and then we can say that this could hit like 1,000. It's too much. It's too much. Here you go. Right around that. Right around the same pace that we were talking about. 900 and approximately about 900 or a bit more, right? We are talking about what? We're talking about approximately about 150, something like that, right? So we have a lot of information coming in right now, a lot of things going on. And I'm seeing something that a lot of people are not talking about, right? I'm seeing a pattern repeat himself over and over again, decade by decade. And the only thing we need to do is to go back in time and check what happened in previous cycles to try to catch those point that we have been seeing, right? So from their moment already, we know that, for example, if we can manage to, I will manage to do something so you guys can relate and check what I'm doing. For example, we saw this right here. This is on January or 4th of January 2021. Then we went all the way down on to January 21. So this here already is one pattern that we have to look on to. So this is beginning of the month, right? Beginning of January. What do we have here on this page right here? We have almost the same thing, but we are almost hitting 1 month later. 1 month later, we are hitting into that same structure. So we are already in January. January, the price went all the way down. It dips approximately about 25% in January. And what we are seeing right now, that is almost the same thing repeating himself again, but extending himself a bit more longer. Okay, so this is a very important thing. If we take this trace right here, this rectangle, this is what we also call a rectangle bullish, a bullish rectangle. Okay, why is it a bullish rectangle? So I'm gonna case it and then show you guys why we call it the bullish rectangle. Why? Because the price is coming from down here, it hits on top, it hits down, it hits on top again, and then trying to reach. So we have a couple of candles to end this for 4 days and 7 hours. Okay, so this weekly candle right here is very important because we want to know what is going to happen. So this is a rectangle, a bullish rectangle, right? So what happened in the bullish rectangle? I'm going to show it to you guys. In the bullish rectangle, what happened? The price will go up, come down. Let me show it to you guys on this way. It's much better. Start from here. Here. Yeah, this will be the normal 4 pattern rectangle that we always see happens. Okay, even though we can change it like this and then adjust it here, right? Yes, and this will be the play out of this cycle, right? This is what we are going to see. The price is heading to these targets right here, even though we can still play the game of staying in this rectangle for a bit more longer, but we always have that 4 point. We have we have point 1. It will be here. Point 1. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. And after 0.5, it's always the price always get out after that position. Okay. So that's something that is something to look at. Yes. So we have it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then get out of there. So this is what we can expect of this. Where do we find this pattern? Okay, that will be the question that a lot of people have been asking them. Okay, I have been asking the same thing. Let's go. The pattern, we will find it right here. Here you go. Same pattern. The same pattern before the breakout. We had the pattern right here, and we have the pattern right here, and then we have the same thing. If we go back, right, this cycle, this right here has been more stiff, much higher than the normal. and we saw it happen already. If we go to daily and we manage to check on the daily, we guys are seeing almost the same thing happening on this cycle right here, right? Right? So this is happening on a bigger scale, of course. This is happening on a bigger scale. It's normal. It happens always on a bigger scale. Happening on a bigger scale. It's happening right now. So what we can get right now is an example. I'm gonna give you guys an example. We are getting like price could go back down, but I'm on a daily, so that means that we already have like a bullish divergence on a daily candle. So I will reject this one right now on a daily candle, because on the weekly candle we still bearish, right? On a short term, but this is what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing the same thing happening on my CCI indicator. I'm seeing the same thing happening. I will change it so you guys can understand my CCI indicator, okay? The blue one is, let me check. Let me change the colors. The purple one is up, and the yellow one is the blue one. Yes, okay. So I'm just giving you guys an example of what I'm seeing in the chart right now. Okay. So right now I'm getting this same vibe that I'm seeing right here. This same vibe that I'm seeing here, I'm getting here, but it on an extent much longer, okay? So forms right here until here, right? A bearish divergence, and the price after the bearish divergence that we are seeing, the behavior of the bearish divergence. Like for example, we can mark it from here. You guys are seeing right here and until here. This bearish divergence, right? And then the price start going back down, right? But not so stiff like the other one. But we see the price is going back down into what we call a bull flag, a bull flag right here, right? The price goes in and we have a crossover of a bullish divergence also. This is more like a hidden bullish divergence. You guys can see it based on what I'm showing you guys right now. If we mark it, yeah, we have the three T's. I call it three T's, the three titties, right? Every time you're gonna see a price do something like this, and then we have the crossover. So this crossover is very important for me because I'm using this as leverage to find out where could be my entry for a spot dose entry. And this is on a weekly basis, okay? For example, if I wanted to add right now an indicator that I created myself, okay, that I have a personal, I can go to, let me check, where was it? I think it was, yes, I think it's this one. Okay, this is the one. Let me fix it. It's not the one. Okay. I have to check it out. I think I save it or somewhere around here. Pin script around here. Okay. I'm gonna go to DeepSeek. I think I did it on DeepSeek or I did it on Okay, I have it here. I will come here and then I will just right, and then I will save it. And I will check if I did it right here. Personal commodity X AMI cross. Here we go. I will delete this one right here, and we will add our indicator right now. So this is an example of what we can expect, what I did and how I create this indicator. Freeze and get out of different positions. Okay, let me change it to daily so you guys can see the difference. Right, here you go, an example of bearish, bullish, but I want to add it to, let me move it from here. Let's see. So yeah, this is an example, right? This is on a daily. On a daily, it looks. If you can scalp trade this on a daily, it could be very very well, very well known. But this is an example. If I go to weekly candle, you guys can see the example that I'm talking about, right? So for example, right now, this is something that we are seeing, right? So you see here, we see a bearish divergence, and what you guys are going to see right now is the same thing based on, for example, if we go to this section right here, on a weekly basis, you guys see my indicator is telling me where the price is heading to. I created especially for myself. So like I'm saying, I'm getting this vibe right here. This same vibe happening here, I'm getting here. So it could play out as what we are going to see right now, right? And create that bearish divergence on the weekly and cross back down and then end up here. Okay, so if I manage to do this correctly, if I choose a different color right now and I act as like you guys are seeing right now, for example, if I take this color right here and I paint this, it could play out exactly the same thing as you guys are seeing right now, right? Like this. And this is something that usually it happens every time that we see the price acting certain way. So this could be the play of what we have been seeing right here, right here, or this right here could go a different route. Let me show you guys why. This could go also a different route. Let me manage it. It could also do the same thing. It also can do this, right? Cross over, go back, and cross, and finish. So now we are saying that around September, something like that, let's say the price, when it cross like doing this, then we get this bearish divergence on the top. We could say the price could hit that all-time high and then finish up on May something like that. Well, things that we had back then, like we had it on April, it could extend to May, or get the top could extend a little bit more further, but we don't know yet. We don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but this is normally how it plays out, right? We had the same thing here. You guys are seeing it, right? You guys are seeing here. You the same thing, and then we had the bottom, and then we had the same thing, manipulation. But then if I go back in time and then trying to find the bearish divergence, you guys could see that our bearish divergence was already around here. Okay, and mark it like this. Here you go. This is our bearish divergence, right? And we can manage to see it every time happening again. Every time we have a crossover of this indicator right here, the price. So I'm seeing this happening right here. It could be different, but because we had a crossover and then the price went up, we could have a higher high, right? Having a higher high and then finish up in May, August, and then go back down in different areas. But this is my expectation, right? I don't know, man. I mean, like, a lot of people will say the same thing, right? Shout out to Hexico. Shout out to a lot of people watching this stream right now. And yes, this is something that a lot of people are not willing to understand, and also not willing to and see what happens, right? So yeah, so we are back again. I'm back on the second camera. So yeah, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this position, this movement right here that we could see. We can expect the price to do the same thing. We're over again in this area. So this is this is my expectation. I'm trying to be as how can I say, conservative as possible. Depend on what chain you are and what you're seeing, but this is like how it could play out, right? This is how it could play out. This way. Then we can say, for example, I can make an example of it, right? So we can take this right here, and then calculate that here, and then do it here. So this is what we are talking about. This is this is what I am seeing, okay? This is what I am seeing based on how this can play out, right? We had the same movement, upward movement, and then we have this section right here. So if I move this one in here, for example, you guys, we could say that we could have like a pump up and then pump back down and then pump all the way through to this section. So this is how it could play out, right? If it play out like this, then I can say that we could see this happening. We could see this happening. Okay. I'm just doing an example so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This, right? Q5. And it could extend in that area. It could go higher, but let's not make it that crazy. But I can say that we can see it like this happening. Okay, this is what I'm seeing happening. That we are going to 500 to 1 million Bitcoin per Bitcoin, and this is like yeah, the place that we could see the price going heading to. Okay, so it doesn't surprise me, but I'm a person that I like to be critical, and also like to think about stuff before it happens, and if something changed along the way, just change my strategy based on what I'm seeing. So yeah, if you guys have some questions, I'm ready to help you guys, assist you guys on what you guys want to know. And yes, and these are the things that I'm seeing right now on the basis on Bitcoin, how it can play out. Okay, so actually, I'm not scared. I'm not worried about it. The only thing I'm saying is that a lot of these tokens are going to play out, and um we could have approximately about, let's say, 145 days just to hit the top, and then things start changing. Okay, so after 100 after that 150 days or something like that, we have to manage to be ready for what can happen. It could be the last, it could be, the last movement of the era of Bitcoin, but also it could not be, so let's go to Uniswap, because I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna buy more of Banker. Okay, I'm gonna buy more of Banker. Right now, also the transaction is very low on Ethereum and also on Base. Everywhere is like very low. Everything is low. So you guys have to be ready. So I'm just managing, to I'm just managing to do what I need to do to be ahead of the market, be ahead of a lot of stuff. So if I go back to this section right here, you guys are seeing that we are pumping back up again, and this is very but very great. Mm. Like I told you guys before, right? The main purpose around this is to be early into a lot of these projects, right? So we are going to go through a couple of these tokens that I have in mind to buy, and be ready to keep on buying, keep on accumulating as much as possible. Okay, we'll do this. Um, why I'm on base right now, so that means that I'm very conscious of what I'm doing on base, and also normally what I've been assigning myself to do on base, before I step over to a different chain, right? So what I'm doing is I'm creating a position on base so I can be ready for whatever happens on base. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm doing right now. So I'm just trying to accumulate as much as possible, distribute the much as possible, trying to get as much token that I can, accumulate, and trying to find my position into base before a lot of these tokens start going into exchanges. Okay, so that's my strategy. That's what I'm seeing and how I'm trying to trade on base for long term. So my base play is a long term play. It's not a short term play. And of course, I'm just trying to find out my gameplay around here. So yes, I'm checking into Toshi because I was waiting for it to change course. And let's see if I can find Toshi right also here, so we can. Yes, it's here, Coinbase. So this is great. It was listed on Coinbase. It went all the way to 0.02. That's good. And this is on a weekly basis. I don't see no changes on the CCI. Also, I'm not seeing right now but I'm seeing that we are getting closer to that crossover. We are not still there yet, but I'm seeing a switch change on a bullish divergence, right? So at this point, we are seeing that we have across, we are getting into the cross. So that means that the bottom is in for Toshi. Okay, the bottom is in for Toshi. And of course, this is like something that I'm seeing happening right now because we have this bullish divergence acting very strange. And what I'm trying to do is trying to find an opportunity to see if we can adjust a couple of movements in Toshi to see if we can get closer to what I was talking about. Okay, so yes, this is a very we can call it a bullish divergence. Okay, we can call it bullish divergence on a hidden yeah, I'm gonna say hidden bullish divergence. Still have to play a very big role here. So yes, let's see what's going to happen. We are holding a very good position on that one. That means that right now we are holding a very great position on Toshi. The support is getting, but we have approx around here. Okay, we have around here of a lot of big support, so we could get this movement right here, right? Okay, so if we get this one right here, like another one, like three titties, like I was telling you guys, right here, right, and then get another one around here. There we could say that the trend is reversing. Right here, you see it, three, and then get here on another one. So then we get this triangle movement. Okay, so this is the triangle movement, something a theory that I created myself. This is a fake out. So every time we go into distribution phase, we go into the distribution phase, and then we go into the sideways trend, accumulation phase. Then we always get this triangle shape, and I can show it to you guys in in different projects that also play out almost the same thing. We can go, for example, we can go to let's go to one that I have around here. Let's go in. Let's go to dig with butt on base. Okay, so let's add my indicator so you guys can see it. And we are going into 4 hours, for example, right? So what we're seeing right here is the same thing, right? Before a reversal, we always are going to see different movement. Right here, right? You guys are seeing we have a movement. We are going to have a fake out. Before the fake out, you guys can see it right here. 15. We're going to 1 hour, so you guys can see it better on 1 hour. Right here, you guys are seeing the fake out, and after the fake out, we create this V shape. Okay. Let me check. Yeah, this V shape. Right. So this V shape is indicated that the trend is reversing. Okay, it's the same thing that we saw earlier. Right. See right here. We have the first one, second one, third one. So you see the V shape. Okay, we also have it here. It's very different, but still having it V shape. So that's oversold. Okay, this is oversold area. Here you go, V shape. Oversold area. Right, so every time you see those oversold areas, so that means that you're going into that V shape area, right? So the same thing here happens. Same thing is happening here. Right now we have the first one, the second one, and now we have the getting above the AMA of 100. But let's add another AMA just for the sake of this video. Let's make it 2,200. Just keep in 100. Make this one yellow. Okay. Click OK. You guys are seeing we are almost getting above that 200 AMA, right? So we are already above that 100, and now we need to get above that 200 AMA. If I go to 4 hours, it's a different. 4 hours is different. See it? Same thing. So yeah, we are almost crossing over to get into that area right here. What we are seeing the same behavior. We are seeing the V-shaped behavior. V-shaped behavior. V-shaped behavior. Keep that in mind, the V-shaped behavior. Every time you see a V-shaped behavior, this is my theory, okay? This I built up for myself, built it up for myself. And this is something that actually a lot of people need to learn how to do. Okay, with this indicator, I'm just using this as an example, guys. This is not like, it's not like apply these stuff like this, you know. But this is how I play this game. Okay, so yeah, this V shape tells me when the trend is over, over to have a reversal, and if we go down, it's oversold, right? We have the oversold, right? And then get into it right now. So right now we are getting into the area section. If we go to a daily is telling me right now that we bypass and we are crossing over. So this means we already had what? A fake out. Because we already had a fake out right in this section right here. So that means this is going to be the place that we are going to lock in before it skyrocket. Okay? Right? So I'm just giving you guys a couple of points to check in when you're going to do some trading to keep yourself in case of what you see. So it could, for example, do this, go up, come back down a little bit, and then move upwards to this section right here. Okay, but then what we are seeing right now, then our triangle is getting bigger, a bigger triangle. So we got a triangle within a triangle. It's getting bigger. The upside down pyramid. Okay. So yeah, so we are waiting then for the price to go like this, and then get out of that position. So that's what we're waiting for. So if you bought around here, you bought the bottom. Okay, you just bought the bottom of that point. So because we are holding a position of support on that level, and then the price is there. So eventually we could see prices skyrocket to approximately some points of in 0.01, something like that. It's already 5 million market cap. It's nothing. 5 million market cap is nothing compared to what it can do. Okay, so 5 million market cap is right there. So that means that it could go right away to 300, something like that market cap. 30 million market cap. And let's say with help, it could reach that 500 million market cap. At least that, okay? Right around here. So this is something that we could say, okay, you know what? Let's make it like 100, 130, 133 X's. Could be good. It's not bad. It's not bad to see it happen like that. To see this 300. But that's one thing that I know for sure that can happen. Okay. So yeah, so this is a couple of things that I'm really looking forward to, and just trying to keep myself up to date with everything that's happening right now on this chain. Right, so yeah, so this is an opportunity, man. This is a very big opportunity. We are seeing on daily 2 hours. We already bypass second, and we still there yet. We are not there yet. I mean, like, we could see bypass, right, and come back down again, and then divergence happen. So we could hit that 30 million market cap by this end of this week. We hit that, that will be great. Let's go into pulsechain to see what's happening right now. Um, okay, nicely, nicely. I'm seeing something very great. We need to bypass this cross this line right here, this uptrend. Okay. Let's see what's happening on the weekly. On the weekly, oh, weekly on the weekly we bypassed already, so we cross over. We cross over already. Let me go back here. Let me check. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, I was just waiting for this one to go down too. Just waiting a little bit more. I saw 700k market cap, went to 6 mil. Easy 100 million market cap. I was talking. Okay. Mm. Yeah, we could say the bottom is in Futoshi. I mean, like on a daily, we still down there. We still need to cross on a daily basis. So we are not totally there yet, but you have to keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it. Something can change, and then Santoshi all the way to into here. Set it to 1 cent. It could be 1 cent. What about 1 cent? Yeah. Let me check what else. We could have an ending on this one too. Of Let's check virtual. Let's check what's happening with virtual right now. We see a lot of selling. This chart look like a Burj Khalifa. On Sui, we have a couple of tokens are also trying to survive, trying to get out of that comfort zone. And yeah, it's suffering right now on Sui. Okay. It looks good, but there are a couple of stuff there that I don't see. Opium costs copper. 15 minutes ago. It could be a good trade. Yeah, they could be a good trade. Let's see what we can do here. I think we could buy something. Let's so this could be a fast trade. Get in and get out at 1 million market cap. 1 million market cap would be the top 5 minutes in or something like that. We 50 minutes, 45 minutes is nothing. Let's check where are we right now. Oh, yeah, we did a crossover on a minute. So that means that we could have another breakdown, but we already have here we have a divergence on a minute. So we could have it coming down and then happening. Let's check the Twitter. A lot of people say it's a scam. Copper, decide right away. So it's like Elon Musk posted it. Let me check if we can do something here. It's not gonna end long. It's not gonna stay that long. I mean, like we call it like this is like the hopium of Elon Musk. You know, the opium of Elon Musk. The opium of Elon Musk. Hitting 1 mil, after 1 mil, go back down. Okay. So yeah, we got into the trade. We just gonna wait to see what's going to happen with it. We already are going to just put our position. So we could have this fake out go back down, and then out of it, because it's already at least a couple of minutes. It's not so much. It's a 45 minutes, so that means that it's a lot of time to see what people are going to do. Let me check on search on contract on X. We could see a couple of people have been talking about it already. 1 hour ago, 15 minutes ago. Be careful. Opium is a. Be careful with copium. Opium, that's copper. Opium, copper. What are we having? What do we have? Opium. Okay. Okay, let's keep on watching. I mean, like, we don't know what's gonna happen. It's already on Solana, so that's the contract that we're watching. Let's see what else do we have here. We have a lot of spaces going on today. Amazing. We have still 9mm on Solana. We have people that try and check the 9mm on Solana. We have the guys talking on staker class. Let's check what they're doing. Let's check what they're doing. Let's check what they're talking about. Give some shadow. Yeah. Block this person because it's a scam. Katie Kramer. Oh my god, these guys are crazy. Katie Kramer. Okay, let's do some research on what this guy is saying. So let's go do some research, and then we are going to do a research and then trying to understand what's happening. So we find out what is the play here. So we are just doing research right now on this, so you guys know what we are talking about. So you guys have an idea of what I am doing, right? Right. So this liquidity price is okay. And if we check the supply of banker, that's the thing about what we're saying. So the supply is much higher, and this is what you guys need to understand in crypto. When you guys understand this, the supply, the amount of liquidity that goes into supply plus that create a market cap, and then from that market cap you get a, also you can have the price. So that's how it works. Okay, you have the supply. For the supply, you have the supply, right? And then you have the liquidity. You have the market cap. And then you have the liquidity. It's one. It's 1 mil. 1 mil liquidity. So you can compare the supply with liquidity. So based on the supply, you can calculate. You can have like, for example, you manage to see what will be the prediction of the token based on how much liquidity that they pump into the projects, right? So now, for example, if I do this now, people are going to understand what's happening. And what is the price? The price is this. Okay. So this is like, for example, something that people need to understand how it works, right? The less the supply, the less supply plus liquidity. So I had to make that straight. That's argument straight, so people know what we're talking about. So yeah, let's go through it. So let's go through what I'm seeing, right? So right now we could see, for example, we have this token right here. Its supply is 3 million, and the liquidity right now the market cap is 998 million, and the liquidity is 1 million. So let me liquidity is 1.3 million. The price, of course, is going to be 7.67, right? Banker supply is 100 billion, and the market cap is at 24 million. The liquidity is at 1.7 million. So the price is, of course, 0.304, right? So here we have a factor that's very important. Why is the factor very important? The liquidity factor and the price is very important. Those two things, the supply plus liquidity, are the two factor that will tell us what's going to happen with the token. In this case, you guys can see right now that the supply is the key factor. The less supply, plus liquidity, price, performance, and then the supply is the key. Once again, the supply is the key factor of more supply, liquidity, less price, performance. So you always have to keep in mind that in this case, you have to be aware of how much supply you have into the token, and based on the amount of supply, you have to calculate with liquidity coming in, and that gives you a price performance. Let's take an example of what I'm going to show you guys right now. Let's go to I built a product that helps me calculate that, and I'm just gonna show you guys it. Let's go to, we have some information, and we are going to take the same token, and then we are going to do we're gonna make an example of it. We're gonna take this token right here, and I'm going to my application that I created. I'm gonna run it, and by running it, we are going to the progress of the token, and from there on, we are gonna do something. Let me first, right. Oh, I love it. Okay. So yeah, let's go into it. So yeah, so what are we going to do? I'm going to show you guys the example that I have right now. Okay. Um. Let's go into it. Let's eliminate this right here, and then take this away. And then let's have this. Let's find another token, and then we're gonna take it as an example. Okay. Let's go to. Let's take virtual as an example. Okay. Let's take virtual as an example, and we're gonna take the contract, and we're gonna paste it. So if we go to virtual right now, you guys are going to see that they have approximately about 100 million tokens, and of course we're talking about $1 and 31 cent. Okay. The only thing we need to do to understand some stuff is to find tokens that have the same amount of supply, and then calculate what they're doing and see what the experience is, and how we can manage to understand the metric behind it. Okay. So in this case, we can go here, and for example, I'm just waiting for this to finish up, and if not, it says so report 50, stop, go back, let's see. let's see how it works. Okay, let's say for example I'm gonna go to base, I'm gonna drop the contract here, and I'm gonna say let's inject approximately about $100 million into liquidity. How much is the liquidity? How much does it have? Let's see how much it has. I'm gonna go here. It has approximately about 3 million in liquidity. Okay, so yeah, so if we calculate right now 3 million in liquidity based on what we're seeing here in this too, okay, so we can just go in and then ask him, $10 million in liquidity, and then calculate it, and he will eventually give me a price. Yeah, it could give me a price prediction, but this is not like correct. So that means that we have to change a couple of stuff first. So yeah, this is not working correctly. Then I have to go to, let's go to my anti-Lambo box to check it out. Then let's do it this way. Yeah, so you guys seen an example of what we're seeing right now. If I change this liquidity right here, if I change this liquidity, and I'm talking about, it's not fetching all the information from the chain, right? So what we can do is, for example, I can eliminate this, and it will take me everything to zero, and I can just add the amount of liquidity we are seeing right now on the chain. Like say for example, if I go to banker and check the liquidity 1.7 million, and then I say, okay, let's add 1.7 million to see how much it will be. Yeah, 1.7 million, and I click it, and then it will give me the exact price of the token. Okay, so that means that right now we are sitting at a market cap of 21 million, and if I go to the token, we are sitting at 24 million. So that means that of course we have to manage some price action and stuff like that, but that's an example of what we're talking about. So if I go back to my anti-Lambo box, and check the amount of liquidity, you guys can see here, but the liquidity is giving me something different because it's approximately about 861. So what I need to do is I can manage to calculate this same amount of liquidity that you guys are seeing here, and I can go back and just add this right here, right? And you guys will see amount of liquidity that what we are talking about right now on this, and it will be 1.72. So if I change this to 1.722, and you guys will see the price of the token will be that price right now. Okay, 72 of liquidity. Let's go back into understanding. So now we sit at 240. So that means that of course we have to change a couple of stuff to make it accurate. So yes, by seeing this, you guys already know that the price could be that amount. So right now we are in 861. If I go back to the price, where it's X61, and then the other one, the Ethereum core, of course, that could change also. So right now, we can say that we could say it, so it's not like something bad or something. But let's say 7 million is putting us at that point range. Okay, so now let's do something different. I change this right here. So if we add approximately about 20 million in injection, we inject 20 million in it. A lot of people don't understand mathematics, but I know it works. It will put us at that 0.002, right? Of course, we have to calculate how much percentage that is. I can go back and that amount will be approximately about that, let's say around here, 2.6 approximately. Yeah, there will be 1,221. Change it here, 1,021, and give it us 12x of the price. Okay, so that means that we are going to be sitting on 23 no 223 million market cap. And if we go back to the price and then we click on market cap right above, it will paste us around that section right there. So around 23 approximately million market cap, right? So that's the thing. That's what we're seeing. Okay, so let's say, for example, if we want to calculate how much it will send us to a billion will be approximately about 625%, 6,025%, right? And if I go back and I say, okay, I want to know how much it will be to send it to a billion, then we need to calculate how much it is. So if we go here and we manage to say, okay, let's put 500 million in it, right? 500 million. 500 million will be approximately about, so yes, this will be 250 million. 150. There you go. So that means 1 billion will be approximately about 100 million in liquidity. 100 million in liquidity will put the price approximately about 1 cent, and that means that we are talking about approximately 1 billion market cap. So that means we are talking about 50 million and 50 million in liquidity based on the price range, and that will be the if we go to the price, we are talking about approximately 0.01, and that's approximately, if I go back down and then calculate to 1 billion, is approximately about 60x from the price. So that's what we are talking about. Okay, I'm talking about that. Of course, the supply decide everything. If we in this case we lower the supply by 10 billion, right, things change. Okay, things change if we change the supply. Things change very fast. Okay, we change the supply, things change very fast. Let's make it 1 billion. Right, 1 billion already says everything. It's putting the market cap right away there where it has to be. So right now you guys are seeing it right here. If we take the example of this also, we have the same thing. So yeah, I can say that yeah, this bottom for virtual is very important because we just hit the first cycle. So that means that we are able to get to the 10 billion market cap very easy for virtual. Virtual could be one of the biggest project on base to hit 10 billion market cap, and it's possible because we still have a lot of place, a lot of movement to go to within it. So there's a lot of tokens out there also that also did approximately more than that, so yeah. So the supply is everything. The supply of the token is everything. The supply and the amount of liquidity you just start injecting into a token, that will really catapult the amount of money into a project, right? Let's do like this and do the same thing. Right, so now you see, for example, if the right now the new price of this with this liquidity about this, and if I change it right now and say, you know what, just put 50 million in it, now you can see eventually an example of how much it could be, right? So yeah, put us there. Let me there's a couple of stuff that has to be changed, because this is the price. But right now we don't have a price. But so we would take the price of this one, put it at 130, right? 130. 130 of what we're seeing right now. Let me so this is a example of stuff that I'm doing all the time, you know, when I'm building something and I'm playing around with stuff like this, you know. So let me check if work. Okay, everything is correct. Everything is working great. Um, everything is working great. So yeah. So yeah, this is like, for example, let's take this one as an example and then calculate how much supply it is, and then add the liquidity that we were talking about. Let's add it like this. This the supply, right? It's way less than what we were expecting. And of course, we add liquidity in it. The liquidity is approximately about let's check, 1.9 million. It's not always correctly, but it's an example, right? So 1.9 million, right? So now in this case, the price is 1.9 million. We can take this out. This is not important. So now let's say if we calculate correctly the supply of 3.18. So let's do 3 point, right? That's the amount of liquidity that we are seeing right now on the pool. And of course, put it approximately around that 639 million market cap. If we go to it, we can see that it's sitting on 800. So that means that we are still way off on the liquidity, but we can at 3.7 approximately 3.8. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of features adding to it, because we need to fetch all information of all the chains around to get that amount. So let's say right now that on all the chain, on the whole chain, we can calculate on 40 million, something like that. 40 million, right? Or 50, 60. No. So that means there's 5, 20, 50, 57, something like that. 46. Here you go. Eight three eight. 838. So that means that we still have a way to go for 838. 0. Let's check how low we can get it. Okay. 49. 493. Something like this, okay? 23, we have 5, and it says 3, 3, 4, something like that. Okay. Yeah, approximately like this. Okay. So that means that in total, the fetching of all the liquidity that we're seeing is approximately 2 million, and in total like 4 million something. Okay. And that's the market cap that is giving us right now at this moment. So the supply, of course, is playing a very big role. And if we say, okay, let's add approximately about 100 million, 100 million market cap, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million liquidity. 100 million liquidity, of course, set it at approximately about 16 billion market cap. 16 billion market cap with 100 million liquidity injected into the project. We are talking about approximately about 160 billion market cap. No, 16 billion market cap. 16 billion market cap is approximately around this stage around here, right? That's approximately what? How much percentage is that? And it's reachable. I mean, like, it's reachable. We hit a 3, so that means that double that. We are talking about what? 21, 21, 21 for 8, 21x, 21x to the 16 billion market cap. So if we lower this, of course, we lower this, of course, it's going to give us 1 point what 1.6 billion market cap, and it's only 10 million. It's only $10 million in liquidity. Okay, so we're not seeing that much right now being pumped into the ecosystem, but it's set it right into that 1 million market cap. So where were we in the beginning? 3 million market cap. So how can I calculate and say, okay, 3 billion market cap was 3.3 billion market cap? If I go in and then say it was approximately about 150 million, 50 million approximately. 16, it was something about 16, 17 million. I don't remember. I don't recall. Yeah, something like that. Yes, something about 3.3 billion. No, sorry. 3 billion. About 3 billion. So we're talking about approximately about um 5, something like that. Yeah, about 18 million dollars in liquidity, and then give us the 33 million market cap, the 31 million market cap that we are seeing right now. So yeah, so that's the thing. So if we decided to say, okay, you know what, if they decided to drop 100 million dollars in liquidity into the project with this supply, of course you're gonna skyrocket and you're gonna drop. It's gonna push the price on all the way to 16 million market cap, and then of course you're gonna have 6x's and then put the price at the $34 per token. Okay, so that's the thing that we are seeing right now, and that's how I calculate my stuff, you know. And of course, let me check. Uh, so yeah, this is an example of how managed. So you always have to check the supply. The supply will tell you where the price is going to. Okay, if you have a lot of supply, of course, if you have a lot of supply, it's not gonna, you need to have the triple, 4x the amount of liquidity to push the price all the way there. So that's a phenomenal key point of seeing the different narrative of that amount of liquidity going into the project. Okay, we have a couple of people that came in. Gumpy, let's check Gumpy and Banker look good. Let's check Gumpy. Ask Jen Gumpy. Let's check Gumpy. Asking for check Gumby. Let's just check Gumby for a second. Banker is doing very well right now. I'm very surprised with what Banker is doing right now. Oh, I saw this coin. I hope it's the real coin. But let's check it out, man. I mean, like, is this a real coin or not? Weekly. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good bottom right there. No, not yet. Not yet. We have a over. Not yet. Not yet. On the daily. On the okay. That means we still have a road to go. It's gonna buckle down. So let's check Gumpy. Gumpy 24 hours up 7%, and I think we hit the bottom. We almost hit the bottom, like we were saying back in the beginning that we were almost there. And let's check how it's looking. Gumpy is there. And let's add our indicators to see where are we right now. On the 4 hour, we already passed. We are going up, but let's check on let's add another one, 201, and I will be doing this one green, yes, and this one we're gonna check and add it. Okay, this is gonna be yellow. This one is okay. And let's add the last one. Will be color red. Okay, good. I see it right now. Right, this is on a 4 hour chart. So on a 4 hour chart, we are a bit weak. Okay, so that means that we have to wait. So but if we go to the daily chart, we are doing a bottom already, but we still need to keep eye on what we're seeing right now. But Gumpy is it's hitting a bottom right now. Okay, it's hitting a bottom. We're sitting on 5 zeros. It's a 5 zeros. Yes, 5 zeros, and it looks good for 5 zeros. All-time high was 8 million market cap. If you go in and check it, we are very low right now, so that means that we could stay in this area right here for a couple of days. But this is something great. We are sitting at this section right now of the token. That means that we are overbought. We have an overbought with a divergence right here. You see it, a bullish divergence acting very similar to what we have been seeing earlier. So we can manage from here to here. We have a bullish divergence maintaining its course. And if we go back to this price action right here, we could see that we have that the bullish divergence. And the bullish divergence is a key metric that helps you identify these positions, these entry positions, right? But we need something. We need a confirmation on a weekly basis. The weekly basis is the key point that we are looking for. So that means that eventually, right now, this is the candle. This should close up in this candle, and then we have a reversal. So what I'm going to do is I will go back to 3 days, and I will keep track of what's happening right now. It looks like we are going to have. We had one fake out. We had 3 fake out in this case. We had one fake out here, right? That the 2 candles equal finish at the same height, and then the price went back down, and then we had the pullback again. So these pullbacks right here, this is not a fake out because the second candle did not finish at the same pair. So this is one of my strategies that I'm using to have a perfectly entry for diverse projects, right? In this case, right now, we can say, of course, that this is the bottom. This is the bottom right here. This is everything that we need to know about this project right now. Right now, we are talking about hitting this bottom right here. This bottom is very important. Why? Because we are almost getting also the crossover on a 3-day. Like I told you guys, 3 days is very important. Daily is also there. We are crossing over to go high. So that means that we will have, of course, we need to go back to the weekly, because the weekly is very important to us, and we don't see no movement on a weekly basis. We need to see some movement on a weekly basis. How? I'm gonna show you guys an example of what I'm talking about. I can go to a different token, and then I can show you guys what I mean about a confirmation on a weekly basis. I'm sorry that I'm sick too, so okay, right now you guys are seeing daily, right? On a daily, we see that we had a breakthrough. The price went back up, and this is what we call the fake out. Why is the fake out? Because we have the same movement again, the same token, the same candles finish above, and then we have the pullback, right? So if we go on the weekly basis, what's happening? We don't see no confirmation on a weekly basis, and this is always, you need to know that when you go from weekly to daily to 4 hours, you will always see the difference between that entry point. So right now we are still waiting for a confirmation on a weekly basis. Otherwise, we will call this a very weak. So we could still go back down and then bump back up because we had a fake out. And every time we have a fake out, the price will retrace and go back and then get a pump. Okay, so that is one of my strategy and one of my key of identifying bottoms. So for example, you have a double bottom. In this case, we have one bottom here, and we want the price to at least come back down and reach that same double bottom that we are seeing right here, right? So this is a key point for me to understanding where is my good entry, and you have to develop this skill. This is a skill you need to develop. Otherwise, you're going to be buying tops. You're going to be buying a lot of these tops, bottoms. So what you want to do is you want to identify these double bottom that you're seeing that's happening, right? If the price maintain itself on these support lines, you want to say, okay, well, you know what? I'm waiting for the price to keep on going. So right now, as we are watching this chart right now, we are seeing that the price eventually have to go back up. When it did a fake out, it created a bicycle. You go to the bicycle, right? Go to the bicycle, right? A scooter, a man on a scooter, right? We have a man on a scooter, a man on a motorcycle. You see it? The man on a motorcycle, right, with his helmet. So you want to always find, these type of signals in the chart. Okay, you always want to find the man on a motorcycle. Okay, if you oh my god, am I crazy or what? Yeah, you always want to find these pattern of the man on the motorcycle. If you find this pattern of the man on the motorcycle, that means that you understand what's happening. So why? Because the motorcycle is is always staying on that support line, right? It needs to have a balance, right? So now the motorcycle came from a hill. Okay, if you manage to show you guys what the motorcycle did, the motorcycle went from all the way down here, right, and went all the way up, boom, and then come back down and then come into the consolidation phase. So this phase is very important because we call it the accumulation phase, where a lot of the whales are buying and trying to create a position for themselves, right? Always after those fake out, when people think the price is going higher. Okay, so that's one of the main key of what I'm trying to show you guys right now. So this is important. The man on the bicycle is the guy that we need to watch. Okay, the man on the bicycle, this trend here, and I can show you guys a different chart with the same attitude, with the same behavior. Let's go on and check another one. Let's go check another one. Let's go in. We're gonna do the same thing over and over again. We want to find the pattern of the man on the bicycle. And this pattern right here, let me show it to you guys. We are not seeing it on this chart right now, but we are almost there. We are almost there. But what are we seeing? It's almost forming the man of the bicycle. Okay, it's almost forming the man on the bicycle. Yes, you guys see it right here. We see the support line. Let me mark the support line so you guys have a bit of understanding what we are talking about. We have a support line right here. Right, support line. We have a support line right here. Where you go, there you go, support line. And you have the two tires, one tire here, one tire here. At your back, the man on a bicycle with his head. So you see, the man on the bicycle is very important. Why? Because it's telling us that we will see eventually a breakout of these lows, right? Where we're seeing low. We're seeing a divergence. Yes, this is on the 4-hour chart. If we go into what we call the daily chart, we don't see it yet. We are seeing a very weak daily chart. Weekly sets everything, right? So we have 1, 2, 3 candles on the low, and normally you want to see the third one green, and then we have a turnover in the chart. But right now we don't see no confirmation on the 4 hours, so that means that we are going to wait a little bit more until the price die out a little bit. So we are seeing also here die out, and then we can say that the man on the bicycle is the winner. So if we go to 4 hour, we are seeing it on the 4 hour, but we are still not there yet. Okay, so this is an example of, I can go back to a different one. Let's take this one as an example. Let's clean this up. So yeah, let's go into checking what happened here. I'm gonna make it a log. See, the price went up. Right, guys, see it, right? So yes, how can we identify the man on the bicycle? Okay, we want to identify the man on the bicycle. How we are going to do that? Just do the same thing that we did earlier on a weekly. Guys, see it, but we go on a daily and on the 4 hour. So we want to identify the man on the bicycle. And what do you guys think? We find the man on the bicycle on the 4 hour chart. Where is the man on the bicycle? Here you go. Fake out. Right? Holding that position of the support level. You go. I'm using some terminology so you guys can understand, okay? So don't go crazy. And so what we're seeing right here, right? Seeing the man on the bicycle. Wheels. The man on the motorcycle with his head. Here you go. The man on the motorcycle is very important. You see it? We find it on a 4 hour chart. The same man on the motorcycle. Okay. But then we say he could be also on the Harley Davidson, right? So we can extend this. But this is the man on the motorcycle. See the same pattern repeating itself again before the what? Before the pull up. And look at this. Crazy, right? So let's try to identify where where will be our entry for this token as an example of what we have been seeing earlier. Of course, you guys see right here, I can show you guys another fake out that a lot of people were asking me about. Also, this one plays a very big role because we see it go much longer, right? Go back. Fake out, right? Fake out, fake out, and then trying to break out but doesn't, and then go all the way down back again. Let's go to the daily. Daily is the same thing. Daily we have right in this pattern right here, we have fake out, and also we have a fake out right here. Okay, and then we have the switch. So you guys see it, the fake out, boom, and then the motorcycle comes because he needs to go up to the hill, up into the hill, boom, right? Start here, boom, 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 all the way up to the moon, right? So yeah, this is what we are seeing right now. So let's go into checking what will be, because I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not seeing it. This is very, still have, let's say for example, let's manage to drop it, the support right here. This will be the support. What I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing that this price have to come back down to this support line. Okay, it has to come to the support line because this is the demand where people want the money, want the token to go to. This is the demand, right? Now you see it. The top was here. Price is getting much longer, but then this will be much shorter. Okay, so that means that of course we will have another pullback, like we see right now, another pullback, and then the switch over of the token. So this could take much longer or shorter. It does. It means a lot. So yeah, so that's one of those things that I'm watching and then keeping an eye on it. Um, but yeah, there's a couple more. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for these tokens to bottom out. You know, I need them to bottom out so I can buy more. Like this one is almost hitting there on my support level on the daily. You know, on the weekly also it looks very ambitious. Let me check. Yeah, we are not there yet. I mean, like, yeah, you see, we still need to get there. So that's the main reason why we are not seeing a change of this token right now. So that means that I'm gonna wait a little bit more, a bit longer, for that price action. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, of course, this could be our point, right? In this. So yeah, we could wait for this to break out, give us a entry position, like I said earlier. So we need to wait a little bit more for those movement to occur. So yeah, we need to wait a little bit more for them to occur if we start seeing movement like this on different projects, right? And yes, a bunch of these tokens on Base and on pulsechain and on Ethereum are almost there, man. I mean, like CZ dog. I did not know that CZ had a dog 1 hour ago. Let's see on Solana. On Solana, did they launch it on Solana already? What was it? Opium or copium? I don't remember what it was. Yep. What was this one? So on Ethereum, they launched CC token, CC dog, Milanius. Already up. What from the point where it was 1 million market cap? So that's oh wait, let's see if they drop it here. No, not even on Binance they drop it. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that crossover. It's taking very long for a crossover. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, let's say this. Let's say this is the crossover, right? 1 billion market cap. Yeah, this could be. This could be a fast trade, even though it's what 1 hour and 4 minutes ago. Yeah, I think we hit the. I think we hit the double. No, yep, yep. 2 million market cap. We can do something in a couple of hours of trading this. That would be no problem with me. We can make a fox fast buck. Just wait for it to. It's 1 hour. I mean, like. That's Let me check. Market cap. Uh, uh, scam right there. Scam right there. Let's bypass it. We're not gonna buy it. We're not gonna buy it. We're just gonna concentrate on what we're gonna do. They're gonna rug us. So let me stay away from it. Let's see what we can find, man. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff here. You guys see here? The man on the bicycle again. You guys see it? Automotor, whatever you want to call it. You go. Before the pull up, right? Fake out and then out and then pull up. So we're waiting for them to come down, and then we are ready to go. Change the direction, and then we buy more around here, around this price right here. What else we have here around in on X? Yeah, but that's it, man. I mean, like, there's nothing, not much to do right now. It's not much to do. Wait, wait. Yeah, and that's it, man. I think it's done for today. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys learned something, and see you guys.